Sticks and stones can't break your bones, but insecurity can always hurt you. Eijiro Kirishima, aka Red Riot's Hardening Quirk, slows down even the most damaging attack. It's surprising for someone with an almost impervious ability and daunting appearance to have had once a vulnerable sense of self. His appearance and personality complement his quirk on the surface. The bright red spiky hair, non-protective costume, and monstrous jagged appearance hide feelings of mediocrity. While he's rowdy, friendly, and projects strength, he's shown to have moments of self-doubt about his abilities. It's not as flashy as the others. It's pretty one note, something Kirishima tries to conquer and make up with his own hero persona. The contrast of appearance versus ability and personality makes you wonder, which came first, Eijiro Kirishima's backstory or his design? Whether intentional or not, the contrast between his quirk and personality I believe you'll find interesting. Personalities and color themes tend to complement the powers of individuals. If you see a character with red hair, eyes, and clothes in a supernatural story, you'd expect some fire to be involved. But if this walking strawberry were to start throwing giant icicles and snowstorms, you'd be left scratching your head. Creators often have visual shortcuts for characters' personalities and powers. Visual characterization shorthands are more apparent with color. It's why you're probably thinking of a fire user draped in crimson or a mustard-clad lightning master. Color coding time savers are so well known, authors usually flip the script for more intellectual symbolism. The sinister antagonist may don unsullied and immaculate white clothes, while you might see a more troubled opposing anti-hero in a mysterious dark attire. Kirishima's hero name, Red Riot, and appearance are more of an homage and mixed with his alter ego. You can see it with his bright red colored hair, including costume highlights that show his intensity and passion. Behind the appearance of boldness and metal is someone with bouts of uncertainty about his power, and it's something that he's been working on since childhood. It's an opportunity to highlight this character dynamic. It's, of course, not only his colors, but his powers. The impenetrable hero Red Riot's quirk is a shield for others and maybe himself, because there are times when someone's personality is at odds with what is expected from their superpowers. Todoroki often has a dry sense of humor, sometimes cold and in a monotone delivery, a characterization in line with several ice users. This is the perception he gave off as he directed his classmates with the cold half of his quirk. But beneath the surface, he's seen as erupting under certain circumstances involving his father, the progenitor of his flames. The intense look in his eyes when staring back at Endeavor, the fiery aura that surrounds him when reflecting on his relationship with his father, are things he suppresses until they come roaring to the surface. Part of his story is balancing and controlling his inner broiling emotions before it costs him. Similarly to the drawback of his quirk, the overuse of one side will harm him. Hell, Bakugo, from his hair, costume, quirk, and personality, is a walking explosion. Katsuki has a hair trigger temper, causing him to erupt for absolutely no reason. His entire appearance and mood is just, I'm about to explode for no reason. While you also have characters with opposing quirks to their personality. Mina Ashido, for instance, is horned, black-eyed, and brightly colored like some sort of poisonous frog, sorry Froppy, and secretes acid. She has every indicator of being an alien queen about to digest you, but she has shown to be an attractive and inviting spirit. All of this, again, whether color or quirk, is not a rule having to match with your characteristic, but you can't see that there are patterns to recognize. So, Eijiro Kirishima, placed side by side with his former self, you can see and understand the transformation. From drooping black to blazing red spiky hair, a difference in character. His bravado and intense appearance, coupled with brief moments of uncertainty, are not a subversion, but an unexpected character development. Defensive powers, commonly associated or found in Earth-based superpowers, tend to reflect those general elemental ideals, sturdiness, and perseverance, traits Kirishima wants to uphold. But we get to see he suffered from indecisiveness and doubt, making him defy general expectations and actually a well-rounded character.